Hello everybody, this is Spirelli. Welcome to Rosewater. This is a demo that is on Steam because of the indie arena that's happening at Gamescom. So I am checking out a couple of those demos. There was a little message, and I wasn't recording it when it came out, which basically said there's not really any voiceover yet, but there will be, and there's some other things that are done. This is fully a demo for exactly the event, at Gamescom. But let's jump in and check it out. I think it's a point-and-click Western Vespuccia, the town of Rosewater, 1850. Yeah, that's a time I've not much knowledge about. Huh, quiet. Ah, they're walking so... Yeah, I love it. Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jen. And who do you have the honor of greeting? Harley Ledger. Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist with your luggage? Is that if you've got any? I don't. Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Miss Ledger? Oh, okay. I'm here for work, or a line passing through, or that's none of your business. There's always like hostile options. Maybe I should just skip this. I'm here for work, miss, and I'm here about a job. Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in? Writing for the Rosewater Post, if you must know. So you're what? Some kind of reporter? No, I write. Well, best of luck with that. The editor of that place ain't somebody you want to cross. Then we ought to get along fine. I'm sure you will. But as official town creator, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town. Oh, there's somebody else coming along. Don't you dare! Hey, say, I've just remembered another engagement. This how you're welcome new arrivals? I've a mind to give you a thrashing. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. Alright, enough of that. Look, I was no choir girl. But I never cried as much as you. I never got caught. But I was never quite so dumb. But at least I had some brains. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight. Especially not a lawman's doorstep. Yeah, there's the sheriff. Go on, beat it. Don't let me catch you trying anything again. Or I will give you something to cry about. Off it goes. Now, where's the damn publisher's office? Okay, here we go. Okay, I can walk around. Well, I doubt it's in the sheriff's office, so I'll just continue walking. Hey there, random dude. I wonder whether I could have talked to a physician, blacksmith. I can look at stuff. Can't be a good sign when even the blacksmith goes out of business. No shoes for you, horsey. Okay, that's just people walking around. Physician. Well, at least that's still open, right? The local sawbones. This is where all the sharp knives and strong drugs will be kept. What do I need, like, me for in a town where stuff is not really open anymore? Rosewater Post and Publishing. Whoa! Okay. Yes. You almost landed on me. Hey, what gives? 2 feet over and I'd be flatter than a piss on a plate. Groan. I'll go get the doctor. Don't you move. I'll fetch the doctor to have a look at you. Hello there, Mr. Doctor. Oh, hello there. Don't think I've seen you around before. I just arrived today, but this isn't the time for formalities. I've got an emergency. How can I be of service? Come with me. Some poor fool's just fallen out of window. At the Rosewater Post? Yes. How did you... Sounds like Journey's in the mood again. Let's go. Here is, poor bastard. Oh dear. He walks so funny. I love him. Hello? Can you hear me? Grunt. I'm Dr. Satchwick. I'm here to help you. Can you move your legs? Groan. Spine seems intact, no obvious fractures to arms or legs. That I would say is nothing short of a miracle. Right, he's in bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my clinic and patch him up. You're truly a good Samaritan, Mrs. Ledger. Miss, and it was nothing. And if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep. Of course, God bless. Okay, he'll make it. I'm glad we did our good deed of the day. Hello, can I help you with something? I'm here to see Miss Gallagher about the writing commission. Ah, yes, you must be Miss Ledger. I believe you and John exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes? Yep, got the letter right here. May I see it, please? Sure, sure. Inventory. There we go. Read. Dear Miss Ledger, thank you for submitting your sample. Your writing shows real potential. I'd like to extend an invitation to meet with me at the offices of Rosewater Post and discuss the possibility of an extended commission. How soon can you arrive in town? I read your reply and look forward to making your acquaintance. Yours, Joan Gallagher. Select. There you go. Very good. Oh, and you can just call Joan by the first name. No formalities necessary. Noted. Go up the stairs and knock. Thanks. What's your name? Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Likewise. What's this? It looks crazy. Impressive piece of machinery, yes. Well, thank you for the details. They seem to be pretty active around here. Hope that means steady work. Well, let's go find out. Come in. Hello, John. I'm Harley Ledger. Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please, take a load of. Whiskey? Bit early for me, but thanks all the same. Sensible. I like that. I hope I had a morning, so if you don't mind. You only had one class anyway, so you go right ahead. Say, have you met before? Something about you seems familiar. I don't believe so, no. Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to know some more about you. Give my life story, provide a succinct biography, or avoid the question. Well, I can't give her my biography. Me? Well, I was born and raised in New Britain. Got out, made my way west, started writing. I saw your ad while I was up in Pier. Thought a change of scenery would do me some good. Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but hopefully you'll find it your liking. There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train. That is true, and you're to thank for it, isn't it? Speaking of which, your writing sample had me in stitches. I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your description of the Tofton Lion, hilarious. That piece was inspired by a recent visit, actually. Oh, what brought that about? I wanted to see if the transcontinental airship was actually worth it. Whether it was as nice as people said. And was it? Let's just say it gave me some good fodder for another piece. I'm honestly surprised the thing is still running after the whole Airthick Expo debacle. You weren't in New Britannia when that happened, were you? Thankfully I wasn't. Missed it by a few months. It was a national tragedy, of course. But you know, I can't help remembering it as a week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Gotta keep your business in mind. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I love your sample, and I like you as well, Miss Ledger. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. After that, we can talk about more regular writing opportunities. Well, I'll be So what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline. Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the exploitation of railway workers. No, nothing like that. I want you to interview gentleman Jake Ackerman. Who? Pull the other one. Have you broken living on a rock? Have you been living on a rock? He is a true Western legend, the Achilles of our times. Achilles? We have had a real opportunity here, a star like that landing in our little town. I'd like it in the vein of your sample, acerbic and mordant, but maybe not quite so acerbic, huh? So, puppies? Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town. Where can I find him? He's taken rooms at the Jack of Diamonds, just down the road. And just so you know, you might be at it a while. The man could talk the teeth of us all. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office. I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work. Longhand, how charming! Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask. Okay. Who was... no, let's not start with the man who went out the window. What can you tell me about Rosewater? Any insights? It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to listen to the saloon ructions at all hours, but... Oh, I don't know. The folks who've moved on took some of the charm with them. Tell me about the townspeople then. What about the folks who stayed behind? What about them? Could you tell me more about them? I was hoping for more details. As far as you're concerned, the only person in Rosewater worth knowing right now is Jake. Okay. If you're so keen to know about the rest of the population, go meet them for yourself. Okay, who was the man who went out the window? Not another writer, I hope. Oh god, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him, though. He's just a rebel rosie with an extra grin. Thought he could burst in here railing about my paper's journalistic integrity. Most people stick to writing letters to the editors. I tried to calm him down, but, well, it didn't go that way. What can you do? People fly out the window. I see. You said the Rosewater Post covered the Etheric Expo? It was only the biggest news story of the year. I've still got copies of the article. Here, read it for yourself. Disaster at Etheric Expo. The New Britannia Etheric Expo was marred by a horrible disaster during a demonstration by scientist Dr. Bennett Clark, a so-called etheric generation malfunction, and released a burst of energy which killed several members of the onlooking crowd. At the time of this writing, the final death toll is unknown, but has been reported to be as high as 15. According to one witness who chose to remain anonymous, the thing started up, and several members of the audience cried out in excitement. Then, next thing we knew, there was a blinding flash of light, followed by screams and a horrible burning smell. I looked over and saw that a bunch of folks had just been burned away into ash. All there was left of them were shoes and a few hats and things. The ones that had been close to the walls left their shadows marked on them, like some awful ferrotype gone wrong. Ooh, look at the picture. This looks terrible. Long considered a controversial figure in the scientific community, Clark's theory on the existence of ethericity, a source of energy located in the upper atmosphere, was finally gaining traction. The expo was his first attempt to prove his findings to the public. Clark had been conducting research on ethericity in a private laboratory near Rosewater, but had rarely ventured into town. The Etheric Expo was originally scheduled to last 3 days, but has since been cancelled. Dr. Glask was taken into for questioning by authorities, but is not expected to be held responsible for the device malfunction. More on this story as it develops. Okay. PM calls for a third ban and Gilroy mine to close. Price 2 coppers. Can I keep this? Frame it if you like. I won't ask to write about anything else, because I don't think it will, and I don't think it shines me in a good light. Wait a minute, what? It just came to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Holly. Goodness, it's been a long time since anyone called me that. I saw you having a go back in 32 at Wesley's Hall in Chum. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath. I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life. Might be so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational. Thanks, John. I'll see you later. Right you are, and please call me Johnny. Okay, so this is the typewriter I could be using. Nice typewriter. Indeed, my first. Good old Sheldon Model 4. Fascinating device. Isn't it just? To think I can send messages from here to New Britannia with the press of a lever. Oh, it's a Morseing device. What will they think of next? Oh, you just wait. I mean, you won't be around, but... Never mind. I guess, you know. Spitfire Holly writing for my paper. Now that doesn't just beat all. No, doesn't it just beat all? Oh, this is where I can work, I think. Look at. Yeah, this is where I can write my article. Cool, cool. Cozy. So let's get going. I know there's some people who, when they play this, they'll like click on every single item in the frame and ask every single question I can ask. But, okay, I can't talk to people. But I don't really like that too much. Like, I don't want to spend all my time watching the same thing. Oh, Jack of Diamond Saloon. This is where they should be. Shabby, but I've drunk it worse. Well then, let's go get in. There's people around. That's cool. And people just walking by. That's really nice. Somebody playing. I hope that is not too loud. Because this is food delivery for the lazy. Much like more noise, sound, music than before. Warning, use caution when operating dumb waiter. Stay out of range of the swinging door. Okay, can the piano stop? Excuse me, kid, I need to get upstairs. I'm really sorry, miss, but upstairs is off limits to the public right now. I am on official business from the Rosewater Post. I'm not public. I'm on behalf of the Rosewater Post. Did you make an appointment? No, I just got the assignment. Okay, look. Jack's upstairs getting ready for his show. It starts in less than an hour. Why don't you come by and watch? You can come meet him afterwards. I just need to interview him for a newspaper article. Well, now that's perfect. If you're going to write about him, you should definitely see the show. Trust me, it's a real desert. Suppose it beats waiting around here. So, what does that mean for me? Do I leave and come back? I bet that piano hasn't been tuned since the Leon administration. She's making the best of it, though. Okay. So, he's upstairs. I wonder whether I can see something about this show. One of the whiskey here is any better than the rot god back in Pierre. Horse pills? Is that pills for horses or pills made from horses? Or both? Cannibalism for horses! Looks like it's been up for ages. Wonder if they ever caught the guy. Or maybe he retired from crime or died of old age. So I can't go further this way. So let's go this way then. Is this just turning back? Rosewater Opera House. Gentleman Jake's Wild West. For 20 coppers, it better be one hell of a show. You again? Oh, hey, Harmony, was it? Harley. What's in the earth are you doing here? Oh, you're not still sore about earlier? No, I think I told your friend to listen. But your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking a strangers again. Look, it wasn't personal. My brother and I are just doing our best to get by. You've got, like, this question is basically saying we've got good self-preservation instinct, or you just walked away and your brother got caught, like, because this just implies the other one. Your brother, huh? And you just threw him to the docks to save your own skin. See? You're clearly the brains of the operation. Hey, thanks. But let me pose you a question. If you don't have your own brothers back, who else on this wretched earth is going to give a flip if you're alive or dead? You made a point. Now can you please drop it? I'm trying to do an actual legitimate job here. What job? So you're not selling snake oil or stock tapes or fire insurances? No, nothing like that. I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary Wild West show. Only 20 coppers. Can I trust him? Is this how I get a ticket? I mean, I don't know how much money I have, so like, I'll take one of those tickets. About that, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you there. I just saw the last one at 10 minutes before you walked up. Seriously? Seriously. This ain't exactly the Colosseum, it only fits so many. Folks around here are real excited to see Gentleman Jack in person. So you missed out on the opening, but the show will be running Fridays and Saturdays for the next 6 weeks. If you come out nice and early to beat the crowd, you're sure to get a ticket for next Friday's show. I just need to speak with Jake. Alright, look. I don't need to see some blowhard frying off his pea shooter. I just want to talk to this Jake fellow. And I'm sure Gentleman Jake would be happy to meet you if you had a ticket to get in. Wow, okay. Of course, I might be able to sneak you in quite like, but I'd be putting my job on the line, and I couldn't afford to lose it. After all, I have my little brother to look after. Just tell me what you want. Only a small favor. Spit it out. It's nothing complicated, really. Just help me retrieve something, an item of great personal value. It's only my past pocket watch, family heirloom, you see. What happened to it? It was stolen, it was, by that one-eyed scalawag, Lola Johnson. Probably stashed away in the old smithy. She's been squatting in there for weeks now. This sounds like a matter of the law. If this Lola stole from you, why not report it to the sheriff? How come, man? I thought you were sharp. The lazy tyrant won't cut my brother and me as soon as he look at us. Just the two of us, me and him against the world. We've got no one else to turn to. Yeah, I don't believe you, so will you help us out? Where's your brother now? Keeping out of trouble? Matter of fact, he's trying to make good after that screw up earlier. Said he's gonna try and get past watch back all by himself. He's really tore up over losing it. Great, then you don't need me. If he's doing it, then what do you need me for? Why, it's clear he's not cut out for the job. I tried talking sense into him, but he's dead set on it. Wants to prove himself. But he'd be in real hot water if he got caught, which he probably will. That's why I'm asking you to do it before he goes into something stupid. I could tell you could pull it off. No muss, no fuss. So, I mean, this is the demo, so I'm kind of like, how about I just offer him money? Because I don't need it for anything else, do I? You said you and your brother needed money. How about 2 crowns? Well, no, that's mighty kind of you. But this doesn't alter the deal. Why, you little bastard. You want in, you have to do me that favor. Oh, shush. Fine. The kid deserves better than getting strung up for doing your dirty work. Call him off, I'll handle it. Swell, you know where to find me. Oh, God. Well, what did I get myself into there? Where is it? At the old smithies, right? So it was the next one here. Oh, I like this game. Like, I'm not super into Western style, but this really has gotten me, right? It's here. Look at. This is really amazing. Like, I don't know, it really threw me in. Looks sturdy, but sturdy by some rot creeping around the handles. This padlock's not going anywhere, not without encouragement. Too bad I didn't bring my lockpicks or hammer. Search. Nothing inside but a colony of ants. Shame. Could go for sub. That isn't a town water supply. Well, let's go talk to the sheriff, I guess. This is the railway. So I do have the law here, in theory at least. Oh, but I can't go in. I need a hammer or something. I need an item. She just shrugs like, what do you want of me? Like, I'm not leaving this town. Okay, fine. So maybe go talk to the doctor. They have tools, right? He has a pickaxe. Can I just get it? But I can't talk to people. But he seemed a chatty fellow, and also he likes me because I saved that dude. Hello again, Miss Ledger. I'm pleased to say your friend should make a full recovery. He is not my friend, he just fell out the window and almost crushed me. I see. Well, it was good of you to come get me. Plenty of folks around here would have turned a blind eye. I realized in all the commotion we weren't properly introduced. I'm Dr. Cedric. Guess the sign was lying then. I'm Harley. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise. Mind if I have a look around? Not at all. Well, I need a hammer of sorts. What's in the pouch? Just some supplies for house calls and emergencies. She looks at me angrily. She looks at him. Let me look at it. Pretty common looking leather pouch. The stuff inside isn't much use to me. Oh. Well then I don't really need it. Hey Doug, is that mess of noodles really what our insides look like? Indeed, Miss Ledger, the human body truly is a marvel. I suppose that's one word for it. Well, it doesn't look like you have like... Can I talk to you? You seem a bit out of it. Hey, can you hear me? Okay. Wouldn't try talking to him just now, Miss Ledger. Gave him mild narcotic to numb the pain. He'll be out of sort for a while. Okay, I don't think I'll be getting what I need from here. What other building can I get into? I can definitely go in here. I wonder whether I have something. But there's like people I could talk to, so maybe that helps. Good to see you again. Yes, thank you. I was wondering about something. Begging your pardon, sir. How can I be of assistance? Who was the man who fell out the window? I haven't a clue. Devil of a fellow just busted in here and went straight for Jones' office. He wouldn't be put off, but insisted on speaking with the editor immediately. Said he intended to lodge a complaint. Suppose John didn't take too kindly to this manner of lodging. Okay, I'll let you get back to work. Appreciate it, ma'am. Huh. No, nothing in here really. And then kinda only have the saloon and then that building. But I need to open a padlock. Prepare for music. Press the button. Look at. It's not mighty tempting. But I don't have my cursor while this is happening. So I can't actually interact with it. Gentleman Jake shall be starting at the theater soon. You won't miss a second of it. Yes, okay. So there's nothing here. Ah, man. But if I go there, that can't be it, right? Here's a pickaxe. I just need your pickaxe for a second, man. Player. Please. Please? Yeah. Hey, kid. Yeah? The blacksmith shop is locked up. Got a giant padlock on the door. So? So I'm not breaking into private property. I told you the place is abandoned. A lot of squatting in there. Besides, it's not really breaking and entering if you're retrieving something stolen. Sheriff Gamble won't trouble himself over it, trust me. And if you run into Lola, I'm sure someone like you can handle her. Wait here, I'll be back. I look forward to it. Okay. So this doesn't help. Ugh, where am I going? Where am I going? Because I feel like I went everywhere. I probably need to get up in the second floor. What did I steal the pouch from the doctor for if I can't use it? Yes, yes, good to see you, yes. I need something like a hammer of sorts. Hello again, Harley. What is this? That's quite a stick. I am a mentee from my grandfather back in County Donegal. Comes in handy now and again. So I can't have it? Is that what you're saying? What do you need? Nothing. Can I have this? You don't have a hammer for me, do you? It's like so obvious what I need, but where do I get it? It's like a lock to get through is the most video game thing you could encounter. Kinda. I didn't really talk to the doctor all the way. What were some other questions I could ask him? Hello again. Because he seems like a chatty fellow, yes. What can you tell me about Rosewater? Oh, well, it's a fine town. You don't sound too enthused. I'm sure you'll find plenty to see and do here. Give it to me straight, Doc. I want to know your thoughts on this place, warts and all. Were Rosewater one of my patients, I would say the prognosis is not good. Not since all the gold claims dried up. The hangers-on keep this place gasping for breath, but I fear they only prolong the inevitable. I hope I haven't discouraged you, but you did ask my opinion. Why don't you go somewhere else then, if things are so bad? I swore an oath to do no harm, Miss Ledger. As the town's only physician, leaving would mean abandoning my patients. There may not be many left to call my service, but when they do, I am the only barrier standing between them and the grave. Isn't that a bit dramatic, Doc? Say what you will, I know where I stand on the matter. How's business then? What a question! I'm a physician, Miss Ledger, not some two-bit snake-oil salesman. I didn't mean to imply you were. I'm sure you didn't. At any rate, I've not had many patients of late. This puzzle is the only one this week. But that is the physician's dilemma, is it not? We are taught that idleness is a sin, but better that I'm idle and the townsfolk healthy than I be kept occupied with the illness and injury. Can't you get someone to take your place? You know, train somebody. I did have an apprentice not long ago, my ward, Nadine. What happened to her? This is no kind of life for a restless young person. I encourage her to put her talents to use elsewhere. She's ministering to the Pima tribe now. What do you know about the other town folks? I'm well acquainted with all their ailments, proclivities, and vices. But if you're just seeking gossip, you'll have to find it elsewhere. I'll see you later, Doc. That's impressively clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say. And good health starts with good hygiene. Where do I get a hammer? There's no shop. I imagine you get your hands pretty dirty in this line of work. It's for cleansing before, not after. I'm full of the modern European theories, positing that the disease follows from the propagation of tiny animalcules living on the surfaces of the skin. So basically, thoroughly washing with soap and water is said to eradicate them. What this game is trying to teach you. Drown the little bastards, eh? Something like that. Is wash your hands. Was true in the 1850s. It's true still nowadays. So maybe I have to find something on the street. Maybe these boxes. It's not all the same, but it might be all the same stack. Yeah. Colony events. Break! Oh, wait, I could break it with what? If I use my bare hands, the only thing I get broken is a wrist. Select. What have I never put this here? Oh, right, nothing. Well, don't you go be, like, traumatic to me. I really would like to go into the sheriff's office. I would like to talk to you. I need your pickaxe. But anyway, I think I'll leave this here. I don't know how long this demo is actually still gonna be, but I have no idea where to go, and my recording is set so that I can't really edit it too much, so I can't really like search it and cut out the part. But this is a first look at Rosewater. It seems to be an amazing game. It really drew me in, even though it's not usually my kind of setting, but it's really really cute. Um, it seems to be really well made, and if I would only have a hammer, I could continue the story. But until I have a hammer, I guess this is it for now. If you want to check it out, there's a ton of demos, and I'll be putting links into the description. See you with some other demos soon.